Aren't you tired of women who claim they want equality? While the concept of equal rights sounds appealing, the reality is that women often receive more privileges than men, and this is far from a fair deal. In divorce cases, men often end up paying child support and giving away a significant portion of their net worth to a wife who may have been unfaithful. In some extreme situations, even when a man has custody of his child, he still has to pay child support to an ex who neglects the child. It's no wonder that communities like MGTOW, Passport Bros, and others are on the rise in this clown world we live in. Men are starting to prioritize self-respect because being kind and nice doesn't always pay off. Speaking of respect, that's exactly what men ask for in exchange for their hard work and dedication.
If a woman needs love, a man needs respect. But it's almost easy for us to say, well, he can get my respect when he earns it. Can you imagine if your husband said, she can have my love when she earns it? Just as much as women need love, your husband needs respect. Not only was he created to be able to need this, to receive it, he was built that way, he's going to be drawn to the places where he actually does receive it. Whether it's his workplace, you know, some of us are like, why is he always out of the house? Why doesn't he like to be at home? Why does he always feel so grumpy or look so grumpy when he's at home? But then for some reason, when we're out with his friends or when he's at work, he's thriving there. You see so much joy in him. It's because he's receiving respect. He's gonna find respect in the relationships where he receives it. And if that's the case, we've got to figure out a way to understand that there is a true need for a man to be able to receive respect.
That's good.
Just like women feel free to resort to a side dude that has better bedroom performance, which is flat out cheating, men are entitled to get respect in other places if they're not getting it from their partners. And don't think that talking things over with these modern day chicks is any good. They're all about their feelings. In today's video, guys, you'll get to know more about the decay of morals, why modern women are not worth the effort, and what you can do as a man to preserve your freedom and happiness. Stick around because I'm sure you're going to love this one. But before we proceed, let me share the comment of the day. A lot of new names on our latest video, but shout out to Omar Al-Suki. He kept it simple and pragmatic. To be fair, the men are doing what's best because most marriages these days are not very happy these days. It's best to avoid, and if a woman wants a man, then she needs to change. Please remember to contact us via email to claim your $5 for that comment of the day. As usual, I'll select one from each video based on factors such as humor, popularity, or personal resonance. So don't forget to leave a comment. You may be our next winner. Also be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons as they greatly support us. And now, let's get back to the video. Embrace your masculinity. Let's first picture the ideal scenario. Do men still need love? Of course. Do women need respect? Of course, but respect is a predominant and pronounced need that men have. It is a love language for them, and 99.9% of the time is overlooked. You know, a man's wants and needs are not even considered whatsoever. Just because someone does something wrong does not mean that we start withholding love from them in order to get them to behave the way we want them to. In fact, men used to put up with a lot of women's bad behaviors right until they ran out of patience. Likewise, respect works in a similar manner. Idealistically, couples should be willing to honor one another even in the midst of their mistakes. Sadly, if the man fails at some point, the woman of today's world is immediately thinking of her backup plans. What happens when respect has been eroded? It's the same for when love has eroded. Couples should work together to rebuild. Having said this corny stuff that most people agree with on paper, the sad reality is the following. The era of stay-at-home wives, respected husbands, and beautiful families seems like a thing of the past. Nowadays, women have careers, cars, apartments, and even enjoy certain privileges that men don't. Speaking of privileges, let's not forget about the acceptance of cheating, as long as a woman can come up with a seemingly valid excuse. In the past, virginity held importance because it helped identify the child's father and fostered family unity. However, today's hookup and cheating culture challenges those age-old traditions that kept families together. It's pretty funny to hear justifications for these kinds of betrayals, isn't it?
What goes down at the bachelorette party?
I actually went to like a club that had like gave me a lap dance pretty much, and it was great.
You cheated on your husband at your bachelorette party?
No, he wasn't my husband. If you have a ring on your finger, then you don't do nothing.
If it's you,
if it's me,
do you think that man is gonna give you a second chance? Your friend just beat you down, put you through the wall.
I don't think that he should, because when a man cheats, he's conquering. I saw this on
double standard.
Listen. When a man cheats, he conquers the woman, right? And I saw this on a podcast. I don't know what podcast it was, but
probably ours, but anyway.
When a man cheats, he conquers a woman. But when a woman cheats, she's being conquered by a man. So if I cheat on you, I've opened my legs to another man, conquering me. So I think it's a little deeper. So
a lot of men are gonna love that
double
response.
I mean, it is a double standard, but as a woman, if you really love a man, you're not gonna sleep with another man. That's just how I feel.
Some women just like to free.
Then don't be in a relationship.
That woman right there is an exception, but shout out to her for saying the truth. Anyway, numerous factors contribute to this situation, and considering the overwhelming cons, it's no wonder that going solo, adopting monk mode, or exploring opportunities overseas becomes an obvious choice. As I always say, the grass may not be greener on the other side, but at least you can be certain that modern women, burdened with entitlement, combativeness, and other flaws are not suitable for dating or marriage. It's just common sense. If you still have doubts about how dire the situation is, I have more examples to convince you.
All right, so would you guys cheat for $100?
I mean, that's a lot of money.
God,
Come on. It's a lot of money, bro.
for $100 you cheat?
It's a lot of money, though.
No, I'm not cheating for $100. It's weird.
I think I would cheat for $100.
Would you cheat right now then for $100?
Yeah, I think I would. I really do. I would cheat for $100.
Oh, like for real?
Yes, for real.
There's something wrong.
With me?
Oh my God, yeah. For $100, yes. Literally.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
PogChamp.
Yes. Oh God.
When Chris Brown claimed that these chicks ain't loyal, he wasn't far off. The girl who wouldn't cheat for $100 is far from good too, as she would probably cheat for more money. It's disheartening to see a girl cheat on her boyfriend for a few dollars, perhaps to buy something she does not really need. Does $100 even get you anything luxurious these days? I don't know, and quite frankly, I don't care. What I do care about is your well-being, which is why I'm not painting women as perfect angels. It's essential to acknowledge the realities and navigate this world to the best of your abilities. If you thought that modern women were strong and independent, think again. Despite having jobs, some women would still cheat on a faithful partner for just a few bucks. I'm confident that most of you would agree with me. However, the amusing part is that average women and men claim that speaking such truths is misogynistic. Well, let the simps and modern women think whatever they want, as long as they don't infringe upon your right to live life on your own terms. It's all good. Listen to this wise man's perspective on American women.
So we got one of our brothers that's being questioned about American women. Let's go ahead and review it.
Where did you grow up?
My father was in the military, so I lived everywhere. I've lived overseas, I've traveled overseas, I've seen the world. The Western woman, the American woman, from a standpoint of marriage and family, this is the worst place in the world to choose a wife.
And the reason why he says that, because he's traveled. I'm telling you, if you travel and go overseas and see how other people live, and then you come back to Babylon, you're going to say, wait a minute, this isn't right. What in the world is going on here? So when you hear him say the Western woman is just not it, he's traveled, so he got to see that. Well, let's continue.
Not only the worst place in the world, it's the worst place in the annals of history to choose a wife. Attention to a woman is like crack cocaine.
Oh, yes, it is. They live for attention. Let me tell y'all something. You know why the BBL craze and any other plastic surgery craze that's went on with women? You know why? Because this woman saw that woman getting all the attention from men because she got some plastic surgery. Now, it's low level attention, it's low class attention, but she's getting attention. So what a lot of women do is like, oh, she's getting attention because she got a BBL. Well, let me go get it because I want attention too. They feed off of that attention. Social media made it worse because a lot of people doing things, they're using filters, they're being fake. And trust me, with AI coming in, it's going to be worse with some of that. But yes, he's right. Attention for them is like a drug.
So she's seeing these things on the internet, and she's got guys in her DM, and they're giving her a false idea of their value.
Such a national hero. American women, and most Western women for that matter, are not what men want in a partner. No wonder why men go solo or, if at all, never commit to them. Take Leonardo DiCaprio, for example. He may not identify as MGTOW, but he's astute enough to avoid entering the social contract called marriage. I recently came across an article on Psychology Today by Wendy L. Patrick that sheds light on why so many men choose to remain single. I encourage you to read it after watching this video. The link is in the description. Interestingly, Wendy, being a woman herself, provides some hard-to-swallow pills for modern women. Let's delve into some of her insights because they hit the nail on the head. Her key points are the following. Many daters hesitate to take relationships to the next level if it means sacrificing autonomy and independence. For men, self-esteem plays a significant role in determining whether they choose to be married or single. Self-perceived desirability doesn't directly correlate with marital status for both men and women. The first point supports why MGTOW is such a strong community and philosophy. After putting in tireless efforts, going through the dating process, and seeking approval from others, it's understandable why giving up on one's independence doesn't sound appealing. Again, think of individuals like DiCaprio. As Wendy points out, relationship reluctance can stem from past betrayals or broken hearts, but sometimes it's simply a matter of personal preference. Research shows that for self-assured men, singlehood signifies success and satisfaction, and of course, no child support to pay and no headaches whatsoever. If the chick is not happy, she's got the door right there. Regarding the second point, Wendy emphasizes the significance of self-esteem for men when it comes to marital status. Higher self-esteem scores are associated with a higher probability of being in a relationship or consciously choosing to be single, rather than being involuntarily single. However, no such link between self-esteem and marital status exists for women. This illustrates that many women enter into marriages or relationships without healing their trauma or addressing their emotional wounds, whereas men often engage in self-reflection following breakups and divorces. Women tend to have a stronger support system, such as numerous men in their DMs, phone contacts, or social circles, enabling them to jump into rebound relationships quickly. Lastly, the third point is somewhat cliche. Attractiveness and self-perceived desirability contribute to higher self-esteem, making individuals more likely to be in a relationship or single by choice. The bottom line is that Wendy's research demonstrates that many men are deliberately single, far from being incels desperate for a partner. MGTOW is empowering men to heal and improve themselves to the point where modern women no longer hold appeal, and that's fantastic news. Always remember the guiding motto. Stay strong, guys. As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What are your thoughts? Will these women ever stop justifying their bad behavior? What qualities does a woman need to possess to be considered dating or marriage material? Share your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember that leaving the best comment could win you $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, please hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, leave a comment, and share it with others. See you in the next video, guys. Till next time.